Right, we'll create a handle or loop or whatever you want to call it. Starting with a block that isn't too dissimilar to your USB cap. Up here, I haven't done the chamfers and the like because you typically would do them last, but it shouldn't change the outcome. So we select the face we want to put the handle on, sketch. Now, whether it's a circular or it's a square or any shaped handle, what you want to do, or the simplest way that I can see, is have the starting point somewhere here, basically revolve it around this center point and finish it over here. Now, in this case, the sketch centerline exists, so that's okay, but there is another way to do it. I'll show you a, a different way, maybe. I'll do this one first. So effectively, uh, let's go with a circle. We'll put the center of the circle on the horizontal line. Just make sure it's in that way. We know it's central. It doesn't really matter where we've got it. You can, if you want, tell it how far to go either side. We'll give it a distance constraint from the center to the center. Don't worry about the dimensions. I don't know what yours is. I just made the box some arbitrary size. Let's call it 20 mil distance in this case. And I mean, like I said, we can use this line to revolve around because it is on the plane that we're drawing the circle. But let's assume there was no center line. For some reason, you wanted to do this off to the side. Well, let's do that off to the side. We'll do that as a second exercise. We'll choose this one in a minute. So we'll close that. That's fully constrained. We'll close the circle. Now, what we'll do is we'll do a revolve. So what it's going around is a vertical sketch axis. So what that's saying is when we were looking, I'll just cancel that. In the sketch, this is the vertical axis when we drew the sketch. So it's the obvious one to go around. So I'll just close that again. And then if we go around here, it says here the vertical sketch axis. Horizontal won't work. We don't want to go around the base X, Y, or Z axis because they're way down here. So we'll just accept that. And you'll see it's already drawn it, but it's done a full 360. So in your case, where you've got the middle taken out of yours, you would actually model it on the inside as well. So we only wanted to go 180 degrees. You won't see any difference here, but that's it, done. Now, let's say we didn't want to do that and we wanted to do it over to the side and we wanted to do a sketch. We'll choose this plane, we'll do a sketch. And let's say we wanted to do, again, a circle. Well, let's do this shape this time. They're vertically constrained and something like that. Let's put it central on that line. Can I do that? Yes. So at least it's equidistant either side of that. Now, I don't want it to be revolved around this. I need some other line to use. So I'll create some reference geometry. Sorry, I'll bring in the external geometry first, which is this top line, this bottom line, so that I can pick a point on those. I'll draw a line, let's say here somewhere, down to the opposite side. There it's vertically constrained, and on the other side, and we'll say close. So now I can do the revolve. Now it's immediately trying to do it around the center line, and that's okay. But we can pick another reference. construction line 1. That's, you can't see it, but that is the construction line we drew. So you pick that, there it is. It is done a loop around that. So trouble is it's still 360 degrees, so I'll do 180. Okay, so there it is. But you can always go back and change what the reference was. You can change it back to the vertical sketch axis, and there it is, back to what it was, which is more like what you'll want. Done.